Well, before you even taste it, it smells like a petting zoo. Montgomery, Alabama, the capital. A lot of people don't know that, I guess. We've got a local Alabama chocolate milk called Working Cow's Dairy. And it's not homogenized. They say cream top, although they don't really see cream on the top, but you do see chocolate on the bottom. So anyway, this is from Slocomb, Alabama, the South's organic creamery. So it's USDA organic. It's AGA certified grass-fed. I didn't know there was grass-fed certification. Apparently there is. We're gonna give this a try, but there's a discrepancy on it that we kind of want to get to the bottom of. Before I try everything, I take down the nutrition information and the ingredients and everything like that, and put it in the database before I try it. And this says 1% low-fat chocolate milk. Okay, fair enough. But the nutrition facts seem to suggest otherwise. 8 grams of fat per cup. I mean, that's whole milk. That's just what it is. Let's get to the bottom of it. What is it? Is it 1% or is it whole? And does it taste good? That's really the important thing. Okay, so how did the Working Cow Dairy chocolate milk taste? Well, before you even taste it, it smells like a petting zoo. Honestly, it smells like a petting zoo or like a pet store kind of a thing. It's really got a pretty wild scent, and that does carry into the flavor as well. Yeah, it's got a very wild flavor. For those of you who've had grass-fed chocolate milk before, there's that little bit of, or even grass-fed beef, like the difference between grass-fed beef and corn-fed beef like we have here in the States. There's a noticeable, you can call it a gamier difference, but it's definitely got a grassy note to it, and it's pretty strong, sort of like what you have in goat milk as well. It's a really unique experience. It is thin, it's very non-viscous, so we now tend to believe that it's the 1% fat and not the whole milk like the nutrition information suggests. So I think there is a bit of a discrepancy there, but I believe this would be 1% milk. The flavor is really unique. It's chocolatey, chalky. There's definitely some suspension of particles in there too, so it's got not so much a grainy feel, but you can feel little particulates in it. It's kind of got a weird dark gray color, even though you have the separation of chocolate and just a little bit of a line of cream at the top that you can see. It's not the flavor that I'm looking for. Unfortunately, for me, I think it's a little bit below average, but it is something that I would recommend. Normally, for something that's unique, I tend to reflect that in the score a little bit, just for something that stands out. I've had so many chocolate milks. I've had almost 1,000 at this point. Just a little bit of novelty tends to, if it makes something memorable, I'm more inclined to give it just a little bit of a higher score. And maybe I do in this, but I think still from a taste standpoint, it's a little bit below average. Yet it is something that I would highly recommend someone who likes chocolate milk to go out, seek this out if you're down here in Alabama or southern Georgia. Give it a try and maybe you'll like it, who knows. But anyway, it will be a memorable experience. It's something that I'll remember for a long time.